Hello. So today we're going to talk about light language and what light language is and how it can serve us. I will be channeling to find out more about light language and to get the perspective from the Arcturians and see what they have to say about light language. However, I'm going to start off with my knowledge of light language and what it is. So actually, I'm going to take my glasses off because it's glaring. Okay. First off, I do want to just show off my wonderful Moldavite ring. I just wanted to share the fun of that that I got recently. It's been pretty nice. Sometimes when you wear Moldavite, it will bring you some challenges, but it's so you can grow and activate. And so I have noticed that, but it's all worth it. It's just bringing things to the surface to look at. But I'm really pleased I got it on Etsy. Anyways, just sharing. Okay, what is light language? Okay, light language is, my understanding, it's a universal language, and it has to do with sound and vibration, and it can be used to heal, okay, and to activate. So it can remove blockages, and it can bring about an expansion and understanding. So it helps with our growth. Light language is a signature. In my understanding, I'm coming to realize it's a personal signature. So everybody's light language will sound different. And so it has to do with the soul, and it comes from the soul. So it's like a soul signature blueprints. And so it isn't really a language from a certain race. So some people would think of light language as the Pleiadian light language or the Arcturian light language, the Syrian light language. And it's really a personal light language. And then when we step outside our ego, when we step outside the personality self, we can interpret that language just on a intuitive sensory knowing self, instead of using our brain, because our brain uses language very logically, very symbolic, so if I say apple, that has it's just a sound, but you bring up an image of an apple, you remember an apple, you taste an apple. But with light language, it's a meaning beyond the mind. And so that is my understanding of what light language is. And we're just going to check in with the Arcturians to see if they have any further knowledge about light language, if they want to expand, clarify. Maybe I have some misinterpretations of light language, but we're going to check in, and it should be pretty quick. We're just going to check in about what light language is, just confirmation, and to see if there's any further knowledge, maybe about how we can better speak light language, and how we can use it. Maybe there's some ways to use it that we're not aware of. Now, I will also just say before we begin that we do want to speak light language if you are interested in speaking it from the heart rather than the brain. Okay? The brain and the ego will interfere, and it will tell you that you're making it up, you're not doing it right. It will tell you all kinds of stuff. You want to speak it from the heart. The heart is the bridge to the soul, if you've heard that before. So you want to speak it from your heart. It also comes from your throat chakra, yes, and also your crown. Okay, but you want to put your attention here on the heart. All right. Okay, so let's bring in the Arcturians and we'll see what they have to say about light language. So they're just welcoming me and saying that we haven't spoken a while. So they're pleased to have this conversation. Okay. So they're just inviting me to connect with their energies on a vibrational level, to integrate their energy. Okay. And they're sharing that they speak from light language. So light language is energy. Okay. They are merging the brain with the energy. So there's a link that happens when you channel between the brain and the energy that's sent. Okay. We would like to speak about light language and about what you can expect when you do tap into it. Light language is a connection between you and your higher self. Your higher self sends you a certain blueprint of energy, and then you are the one that describes that energy through sound. So it is a certain interpretation or translation of the energy that you are tapping into. This can be done through your higher self, but it also can be done through other aspects, other sources. So, yes, you could tap into the Pleiadian source of energy and connect with their particular signature of light language. But most of the time, you are connecting with your higher self to bring in a specific description that your higher self would relay. So this is very personal or individual. Now, when I say personal, I do not mean to fragment or to see things as division. We are all one. So everyone would be able to interpret your knowledge of the light language. If they step outside their mind, they would be able to grow into that understanding to know what you are speaking. In that way, we do not need barriers of language. Your mind is the only one that holds yourself into that. And it does not need to be that way, for we can all describe ourselves in liberation to understand what the other is speaking. We do not need to hold ourselves back with the language and could use the language of the soul. The soul can use telepathy. But we are speaking of telepathy. But telepathy is not something that uses the mind, as many would think. It is something that uses the heart. And the heart is a bridge between all the chakras. We must understand that you can use all the chakras at once through the heart. The heart is a bridge, and it is a bridge to the mind. But when we step into the heart, our heart will not allow us to step into fear. It is a connection to our soul and our organic blueprint of the truth. and the truth of knowledge. So we are better able to describe ourselves with accuracy. So light language is but a blueprint of our soul language. It is the energy outside of restriction. Let me repeat, it is a soul language outside of restriction. It does not hold us back. It liberates us into freedom and abundance and joy. We free ourselves from limitation, and we don't need to have ideas. We are. We can describe ourselves without needing any fear. We don't need an alphabet. The alphabet is a sort of formula in which A equals A, B equals B. When you spell boy, it is boy. But when you use light language, there's so many sounds that could mean boy. It goes beyond. And that is why it is love. And so your unique signature, your unique sound is beautiful, no matter what it sounds like. So speak with joy and speak with unification for who and what you are, and you will not go wrong. The best way to tap into light language is to simply do it. One way to do this is to just love yourself, feel your energy, feel your body, feel your heart, feel how you feel, sense, know. And when you do, you can then describe yourself through the sounds that come and through your heart. It may seem like you're making it up. Try to feel and then speak. Ask for guidance, ask for your higher self to come in, and they will speak through you. All you need to do is feel the energy, be with the energy, be in the moment. Quiet your mind, quiet your thoughts. It's okay if thoughts pop in, but do not focus on them. Focus on the sensation and flow with it. Flow with it. And then just allow the sounds to flow through you. And just allow whatever comes. This is a form of communication. This is a form of channeling. Channeling is nothing more than knowing energy and then describing energy. Light language may be the easiest way to start to channel. Just allow just the sounds to come in whatever form it comes. Maybe it comes in song, maybe it comes in dance. This is a form of light language. There are many different forms. You might try writing in automatic form, automatic writing, and allow the symbols to flow through. There is no right or wrong. If your ego comes in and wants to tell you that there is one way to do this, okay, that is restriction. Free yourself so that you can become more organic. Love does not restrict, love allows. Break free from all your rules and musts, can'ts. Just it is, and love whatever comes. It is beautiful, whatever forms flow through. You will know if you have the right answer. You will know that you have the right answer because you will feel the right answer. The right answer just is, and you can speak it. Expression in its truest form. The language of light Light is breaking free. Okay. Light breaks free. It doesn't hold you back. Be, be, be. Okay. Light language can be used for many different things. It can be used to activate someone. And by activation, it means stepping into their governing of themselves, their understanding of themselves. It changes their illusions. It's breaking free of illusions. And so they will see themselves more accurately. That is nothing more than them freeing themselves. And so really it is them who is healing themselves as they understand themselves. So let's say that someone has a certain disease. The disease is only there because they are describing themselves in an inaccurate way. They are believing themselves to be something that they are not. And with light language, it can break free of all these constrictions, the stories that they tell themselves. And they will feel the energy come within themselves. So when you speak the light language to heal someone else, you would see themselves more accurately. You would see the other person, okay? And as you see the other person in love, they will see themselves in more love. That is how we heal. See the soul within the other, and they will see the soul within themselves. We are all connected. And it's a connecting communication with someone else. You can use imagery as well. Imagery is very powerful. Visualization, to visualize the person stepping up out of the state that they are in bed. You can envision them being healed and walking walking around, going outside, doing more things, and believing that, trusting that, stepping into that knowledge that anything is possible. And then you speak that and it comes through. So that is one way that you can use light language. You can also just use light language to teach. To teach, you can use it to teach through just speaking. Others will know. As they open up and just listen, they will begin to understand the universal spiral, the movement of the universe, and who and what they really are. They just open themselves up. There's also light language of the soul through music. You can use instruments. We speak of light language in many forms. Light language is nothing more than channeling. We want to speak of this. Many describe light language as sounds, tones, but it can be in many forms. Drawings. These are all light language. And channeling is a form of bringing that energy through. But light language is the way that you speak it. So speak with value, speak with trust, speak with presence. Be in your body. Know the tool that you are using, and the tool will serve you better. Understand your body, your tool, your instrument, your vehicle. use it in the best way. Allow it to have clarity. Trust. Know, be. So, this will be our message today. We wish you well. We want you to speak lots of love. And you can do this within the language that you actually use. Be more present with the words that you speak and let them flow through you without getting lost. Be more in your heart, and all is well. Step outside of fear. Step outside the past and the future. And be more in the now. Your words will be clear as you speak with more authority, as you speak with more vibration, as you hold yourself back not. Be within your own energy. Be within your own tones. Give more of your presence. Guide yourself through your presence without force, with ease, and you shall be. With much love, we shall see you again soon. Okay, all right. Yeah, so okay, so that's light language, and they really were driving across that even so I'm speaking English, right? Obviously, but we can speak with our words, and we can use light language through our tones and the sounds. Okay, so if you're like, I can't do light language, I don't know how, you feel like you're not able to, which you can, you really can. You just allow the sounds. One thing I would recommend is just to speak a sound. Okay, just speak a sound like ah, and really be with the sound. Okay, be with the sound and be in your heart as you speak it. Okay, and that is light language. So I would start off with maybe just a basic sound, and try to connect. Just try to connect with your heart as it, but then speak it. Just start to speak with presence within your heart, and not so much thinking or just doing it automatically, going through the motions and just saying things by habit. Okay, try to be in your body as you speak. That's what I'm gathering from them. That's their core message. Light language really is just energy, and it's tapping into energy and then expressing that energy. And they even brought up how we can do it through dance and do it through movement. So even when I'm like using my hand here, I'm noticing that I'm more present as I speak with you. And so I'm using that. It's just naturally comes. It's very easy and flowing and effortless. And so we all can learn to do more of that and to be more light, really, right? Light language, be more light, be more energetic, be more authentic. Because this is really who we are. We get so trapped in the ego. The ego tells us what we have to do, right? It's a lot of rules and a lot of fear. Well, you must say this, you can't say that. It's thinking a lot, too much thinking. And so light language will help you to flow, and that's channeling, really, because you're channeling your higher self. You are your higher self, so you're channeling yourself. We're always channeling ourselves, because even when I channel like the Arcturians, they are me, they're all of us, right? We're all one. But in the immediate sense, you're channeling your higher self. You are, because your higher self is nothing more than you. Okay, you're channeling your soul. You're coming back home to who and what you are. Okay, so that is light language. I hope it was helpful. I hope you understand it, and hopefully you will try it. You'll try it on your own too. Just start doing some sounds, and then just try to make it, just let it flow. Just let it flow out. Okay? You just act like you're making it up, but you're not. Okay? Okay, let me leave you with a little bit of light language. Just maybe kind of an activation for you, okay? Kazika te ko te kekinana ko takarania taka. Sukaria takaria ko te kararia ko lamaninaka. Sukariata tukaranina ko patinina. Lenino garia tiki sikarania tukasi. Nisganania ko tiki karia taka. Sukaria taka. I bid you farewell.